Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome to Spanish class today. This is Spanish 7. The background for this class is that it is a suburban classroom, 7th grade students, approximately 24 students, not a whole lot of diversity, not a ton of IEP help or management, one English language learner, and also one that speaks fluently at home. And then one student with auditory processing disorder. And I picked that because that's something I've come across, which was really interesting, so we can talk about that after. First thing I want to do for today, I have some I-CANs, which we review all the time, so you should be familiar with that. But what I'm going to do is just pass out this little slip of paper, if you wouldn't mind passing to your left. Everyone take one, and quickly, this is a 30-second activity, not something I want you to put too much thought into. Please fill out the form by filling in the blank. And then I'm going to go around and ask you to share, so get prepared for that as well, okay? We're going to go for full participation today because we have such a small group. Okay. The word on the board, will someone share it with me, please?
Disgust.
Disgust, okay? So the slips in front of you say blank disgusts me. So I just want you to share. It can be anything, just keep it clean. Yell out your answers, we can go around. If you can think of something, if you really can't think on the spot, no worries.
Vomit.
Okay, vomit, that's a good one. Okay.
Worms.
Worms, awesome. How about you?
Snakes.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Yeah.
Pickles.
Pickles, what else?
Absolutely.
Patricia?
Mine's dirty. Dirty snow.
Oh. I have 2 new puppies and it's starting to gross me out too. So I'm thinking of things that disgust us.
Doggy poo.
Doggy poo? What do you have?
My sister.
Okay. And what do you have, Matt? Anything?
Salt on the sidewalk.
Okay. Yeah, mine. Okay. And you're late, Jen. Sorry about that. You missed it. But can you think of something that disgusts you, or you want to hold off?
No, I can think of lots of things.
Okay. Yell one out.
Earwax.
Oh, that's a really good one. Okay. So the purpose of today's lesson is not any of these words. It's more about using the verb, something that disgusts me, okay? Because when you have that sentence in front of you, the thing that's actually disgusting you becomes the subject of the sentence, okay? So if you liked these things, you would simply say, I like vomit, right? And vomit would be the object, you'd be the person doing the action and doing the liking. But when you dislike it, quite the opposite happens. You now, the item is doing something to you. The noun is doing an action in the sentence, which is really different. And it's different in English, and it's different in Spanish. So we're going to work on that. Now the other fun thing about this word, so when you cross out the dis, what do you think gus would mean if there were such a word that was a verb in English? If you took away the dis, what does that usually do in English? What would that do for us?
Opposite?
The opposite. That's a good guess. So let's pretend that gust means I really like something. And that works out really well for us because the verb gustar in Spanish means exactly that. Okay? So gustar means I like. It technically translates to is pleasing to me. Just like in the verb disgust, it's doing something to you, the object that you're talking about. The reason this is so important is because it's not a normal verb. We're not going to conjugate it the way we did all our other verbs. We're going to learn how to use this verb in a very different manner with all the adjectives and verbs that we've studied all year. And we're going to start with disgust and gustar just because there's a lot of words out there in English that start with dis or start with other prefixes that basically mean the opposite. And so there's a whole list of examples, and we'll go through a couple of those together. But for now, today's I can is for us to understand the use of this verb, to understand the object and the subject.